Oh shit. Anyway, fucking go, bro. Fucking Christ, man. Happens every fucking time. 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 What the fuck is that? Is that chat? Like, what am I looking at right now? The fuck am I looking at, buddy? Alright, I can get this shit. Wait, this one can just be a full screen window, huh? Ooh. Fucking Christ.
for their brand on TikTok. I don't know what anyone says, but the rubber case might be the word. Pump these videos out. Some Sienna. Having taught and coached middle school and high school for 5 years, there's a lot of things that I've just had to learn to accept as normal for them. Whether it's them always being hungry, them always being immature, making 6, 7 jokes, making 41 jokes, whatever it is. But the one thing that I will do. Okay, see, look, Mario, Luigi, just the main characters. But Junior, is that your dog? Yeah. They put your dog in the game with that name because everybody loves Chainsaw. He doesn't even.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Alright, we're fine. But we kill. I don't give a fuck.
Switch 2. It's still selling well. There's still plenty of early adopters, but there's this weird sense that they haven't delivered any absolute must-have experiences yet. I personally think DK and Pokopia are must-haves, but I guess we just haven't had one of those games with that same level of just humongous, crazy broad appeal one to buy a Switch 2. It's still selling well, there are still plenty of early adopters, but there's this weird sense that they haven't delivered any absolute must-have experiences yet. I personally think DK and Pokopia are must-haves, but I guess we just haven't had one of those games with that same level of just humongous, crazy broad appeal as we did with Mario and Zelda in the first year of Switch 1. It's kind of like a lot of people are still waiting for the generation to really start. And then the third reason the year was weird, worth touching on briefly, all of this has added together and kind of poisoned the well. Nintendo has always had critics, myself included, of course, but now there is this unprecedented hate campaign against the company. For many, they have been lumped in with the most vile companies in the industry. All nuance has gone out the window. They are the bad guys now, full stop. Now, without going too deep into it, I do understand why this is happening. It's happening in the greater game industry, it's happening outside of the industry, and it's largely a symptom of a populace that is scared and feeling really helpless and adopting black and white thinking as a way to cope with the horrors of the world. You know, people rallying behind their white knights who can do no wrong, literally impossible for them to do wrong, and declaring war against the soulless forces of evil out to threaten their well-being. People are so eager to find the next bad guy. They're fanatical in their hate because it makes them feel stronger. It makes them feel like they're doing something. Because of this, video game discourse overall has become so toxic. And of course, talking about Nintendo. Whatever. I can't even finish. I can't.
What's up? Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, no, we're not shooting anybody, so. It would be kind of stupid to only buy hollow points if you know you go to the range. That's why you have them, yeah. I didn't know they made practice. I just knew probably not to use hollow points. Oh, it's just a. Oh wait, it's a ball? Okay. Yeah, it's just solid. Yeah. I know. I got stopping power. Shit fucking hurts when you feel it flatten out in your... Yeah, well, we're not going till after 6. It's gonna be a whole... When the Ranger... Yeah, but after the Ranger. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna drink as much, obviously. Yeah, but after the Ranger. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna drink as much, obviously.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
I even finished the quick summary version of the video I was going to write. Even that was hard to get through because it's just so tiring. And
Blah, 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 blah. So I don't think that fucking does shit. Blah, 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 blah. This fucking guy. Fucking goofy ass shit, bro. Bruh, I know you're not. Get away from me. Blah, 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 blah.
summary version of the video I was going to write. Even that was hard to get through because it's just so tiring. And
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fucking nice mute button. I don't think that fucking does shit. Fucking mute button already I think it worked at
That
one
right
point,
there, the
but
fact
fuck
that there
it,
is
dude.
so much to say, but I'm getting so tired of saying it, is what really jumped out at me when I started to prepare this video. If there's anything I feel like
What are
I
you?
need to say about the first year of Switch 2, it's that it's really changed the very nature of being a Nintendo YouTuber for me. Or it's reflected that change, however you want to look at it. We had no
Yo,
idea
this guy's moving
what we
like
had
a
during
fucking
Switch 1's
asshole.
launch. In
What
retrospect,
the
that
fuck
was
is
really
that
were
movement,
the
bro?
good old
What?
days. From the
He
YouTuber
would not
perspective,
move in a
we were
straight
having the
line.
time of our lives.
What
Everyone
the
wanted Switch
fuck?
content.
Nah,
Everyone wanted to
that
talk about
is-
Nintendo. And then the last few years of Switch, things
How
did
the
kind
fuck?
of die down, hype levels evened out, and we thought the
Oh
Nintendo
my gosh,
sphere
that guy's got the
needed a
fucking
shot in
worst
the arm.
microphone
You know,
I've ever
we
heard.
just needed a new system, and the hype train would get rolling again. But now the whole situation is so muddy and weird, and all this
What the fuck was
uncertainty,
that?
just the unprecedented negativity
What?
it's created is affecting
What?
everyone. Even people who still like Nintendo just seem to be less excited about things, because it's hard to be excited when every comment section on every video and every article
What the
is
fuck?
overrun by the same bad
Dude,
faith
get this shit.
arguments.
Oh my god.
Valid
Yeah,
criticism is
that's
always
straight
fine,
up
but even
retarded.
that, even the valid criticism can be exhausting when it's just there all the time, no matter where you go. It's all anyone can talk about. People are still playing Nintendo games, but overall
Where the fuck
interest
is that
in
Sentry,
Nintendo
dude?
is dead. The community element has been compromised, which leaves us more
Where
and
is
more
that?
and more just, playing the games quietly on our own and trying not to engage online and making
Oh my god.
content. Again, we're well past the glory days. Switch 1 struck the perfect balance. This was Nintendo at their peak, so there was always something super positive to talk about. But the audience was so huge that controversies themselves were also very, very huge. Make a video about something super positive, everyone wants to see that. Wow, what a great time. Something really negative happens, make a video criticizing Nintendo, everyone wants to see that too. Ooh, juicy drama. But now, the equilibrium is off. Have a super positive opinion, half the audience doesn't want to hear it.
Dude, that was not. No, let's watch that back right now.
Critical, the other half of the audience doesn't want to hear it. They are overwhelmed by the negativity. Video games are supposed to be fun, right? Like, what happened? This is supposed to be like.
It's literally not even fucking
Over
close.
this past year,
I know
talking
what I
about
fucking
Nintendo
saw.
has become less fun than ever. Even the Wii U days, even when it felt like Nintendo could not stop screwing up, and a lot of us were really frustrated.
Oh my gosh, why is he camping in the corner like a
a
pussy?
personality-driven
Where am I?
creative medium. Things becoming less fun is dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. If I'm not having fun, the work is going to reflect that. And if the work is less fun, people will not enjoy watching it as much.
Oh my
We're all
God.
here because of our shared love of video games. Without that love, we have nothing. I don't want you to think I've been phoning it in or anything. I still love doing this. I still really love this job. I have had a ton of fun playing Nintendo games this year. But that weirdness is always lurking below the surface. I feel less confident than ever when I post a video. And without boo-hooing too much about the business side of things, interest in Nintendo content really is lower than it has been in a decade. And it's not just me. All my YouTuber friends are feeling it. Comparable content that was wildly successful last generation is getting a fraction of the attention this generation. The hype just isn't there. And even beyond business, or the career, the numbers, it's kind of hard to play to an audience that isn't very enthusiastic anymore, Like, if you're not having a good time, of course I'm not having a good time either. This is only worth doing if we are all having a good time. And trust me when I say this. Please, 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 oh, pretty please, trust me when I say this. This is all worth doing because without you, this would be just another desk job. This would just be another excuse to get on
Oh my God.
8 hours a day, and collect a paycheck, Okay, there's the perk of being able to play Nintendo games every once in a while, but beyond that, like, the entire reason this is worth doing is because you and I have a good time with it. So then, what's the answer? what should we do? If the Switch 2 has had a really weird first year and it doesn't really look like the big picture is going to improve anytime soon,
my gosh.
what is the best way forward? What has this last year taught me about the coming year?
Oh my fucking
Well,
god. Oh my fucking
obviously,
god.
there's a whole lot that's completely out of our control. Like nothing is perfect.
Oh my
Absolutely
fucking
everything
god.
changes, and that's okay. Maybe us
Dude, we have to go
Nintenders
so
will never see
far.
the same level of
It's such
crazy,
shit
insatiable hype
design.
that we saw during the Switch generation ever again. It's just the way of things, isn't it?
Give me the
Nothing can
fucking
last
health
forever.
pack.
Every bag has a
Oh
last
my
hit.
fuck.
But there's one thing that I am completely sure of. What the world needs right now is more positivity. And what this entire hobby needs in order to survive is fun.
What is
Next
this,
year, I
man?
want to really focus a lot more on positivity
Oh
and
my
fun.
god.
That does not mean that I'm going to stop speaking critically at times and covering the more negative aspects of Nintendo and the greater industry. We always
What
need
the fuck?
nuance. People who claim that Nintendo is pure evil and driven by nothing but greed, and the people who putting a positive spin on everything and ignoring all the bad. But I do think we could all stand to find more ways to be appreciative, to focus a little bit more on what brings us joy. Unfortunately, I can't necessarily start talking exclusively just about what I want to talk about at any given moment. The sad reality of full-time YouTube is that it gives you the ability to make way more content than you would have otherwise. But at least to a degree, you do have to go where the content is, where the interest is. People want to hear me talk about the news. I gotta keep talking about
my
the
God.
news. But I want to spend at least more time talking about whatever interests me. So then, what does interest me? What do I want to talk about a lot more during the Switch 2's second year? What do I want to say about the first year? We may get distracted by the news, by all the industry drama, but what does it always come back to? Why are we here? It's the games. It is the video games. If anything has brought me joy so far this generation, it's been playing and talking about the games themselves. So for the rest of this Switch 2 1-year anniversary video, I want to talk about some gall darn Switch 2 games, gall darn it. And you know what? We've covered all the failings, all the misfires. We don't need to talk about Mario Kart's open world, or Metroid Prime 4's desert, or Mario Party Jamboree's all of that. I don't care about any of that right now. Let's talk about the best experiences I have had so far this generation.
That was so
And you know
good.
what? I am going to start with Metroid Prime 4. The game has got problems. I have not finished it yet. I am prepared
Peace
for
later,
the
bitches.
inevitability of it taking a turn in the second half, like I keep hearing, sure. But all of that drama makes it really easy for me to forget how much the first part of the game impacted me. Like, I completely stand by my first impressions video. The first chunk of the game, like mainly the intro, definitely some stuff within like the first couple of worlds, but like mainly just the introduction, it blew me away. I could not believe it. I really do need to do the full review. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but like I really cannot stress it enough. The game really hit me very, very hard. Just like the art and the graphics and the music and
What
the
do you
atmosphere
mean? Are you
and
gonna
everything.
tell?
It was an unforgettable experience. It was everything I could have wanted and more. And I cannot forget that. I cannot let all of this junk distract me from that fact. Like, even if the game's got problems, even if the game's got Miles McKenzie, so much of this game is just...
Oh my
just
god!
picking up the game really was one of those, like, early generation defining moments for me. Then playing Mario Kart World, not quite as strong,
Gotta be
like,
fucking kidding me.
artistic of an experience, and like, yeah, again, that game does have problems, but I really can't deny that picking it up for the first time,
Unreal. Oh my god.
give me some of those like really
Oh, I
early
can't
generation
fucking
memories
leave.
where you feel like you're playing something very, very new,
This-
very fresh.
oh my
very
god, I
special.
swear to
Just
God.
cruising around this world at my own pace, and like kind of like slowly. I think it's an experience a lot of other people share. Just slowly.
This shit is
discovering
unreal.
how
Oh
it
my
makes
god.
sense.
Oh my
It's, you know
fucking
what I mean?
god.
Just kind of, just slowly
Holy
being like,
shit.
what
They're so
the
stupid.
heck is
Oh
going
my god.
on? That's a memory that's gonna stick with me. Just
You
one
are
of those
dead,
memories
buddy.
I will
Oh my
always
god.
associate with the
Fuck
early
off.
days of this new system. And then we had Kirby Air Riders. I'm not surprised the game turned out good. Obviously, this is a Sakurai joint after all, and yet somehow
These motherfuckers
I'm
are
just still
so.
surprised. Somehow I am still. It's just so good. It's just the entire package is just so polished, so much fun. The presentation
Oh my
is
god!
clean. The gameplay is so refined. The whole thing is packed with so many options and features. It's just like basically everything you could possibly want a game to be. And even
Like, you
after
fucking
Mario
kidding me?
DK, somehow it
Like,
still felt like
Clint,
the
bro.
most impressive game on the Switch 2 on a technical level. It just runs so flawlessly
fucking
without any
stupid.
compromises. It's a marvel. Then Kirby also had the
Holy
Forgotten Land
fuck.
Switch 2 edition, the Star-Crossed World campaign, also just an absolute highlight this
Oh
year.
my fucking.
So far.
Oh my.
You know, it's not very long. It's only like a few
Duh.
hours long, so it doesn't stick
What
in my
the
memory
fuck
quite as
is
much as these
this?
other games that I spent a lot more time with. But like, still, like, oh my gosh, it was so good, so well designed, and more than anything, just seeing Forgotten Land looking and running this good on my TV. Oh, just what a joy. I know I've gone on about it more than enough, but like Forgotten Land is just, it's really something special. It's an absolute work of art, and now it is unshackled. Everything is so smooth and clean and beautiful and wonderful. It's just perfect now. It's absolutely perfect. Then Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, you know, I certainly wouldn't consider it to be like a great game. It's a good game. It's a fun game. And yet, for anyone who's played it, anyone who knows what I'm talking about, Calamo and the Mysterious Construct, that character pairing and just like the narrative payoff and all that stuff, like that has been a highlight. That was a whole lot of fun. Nothing super duper special. It's not going to win any awards, but like coming from Zelda, you know, I think that's really, like, coming from Zelda, I can say it was really nice. When I think about my favorite experiences on Switch 2 thus far, it's definitely appeal. Not everyone is into this whole destruction thing, so it's kind of sad, because in my heart, in my mind, this is a really special game. This is one of those games. This is going on in the world. It's easy to forget the experience that I had with DK Bonanza. I have to remind myself, no, that was one of those games. That was absolutely one of the. I think DK Bonanza is one of the best games that Nintendo has put out. Just like, I don't even know. Just in years and years and years. And they've put out a lot of great games. That's really saying something. They put out a lot of games that I really, really like. And still, I think DK Bonanza is like really, really up there. And honestly, I feel the same way about Pokopia too. That one, I'm hoping that the review comes a little bit sooner. I've been like actively working on the script for that one, hoping to do it soon. And yeah, you know, no spoilers or anything, but I also think it's a special game. I think it's one of the best games that Pokemon has put out. Full stop. It doesn't have the same like big, crazy, flashy appeal of a lot of other like big Nintendo tentpole games. Your Zelda, your Mario Kart, and all that stuff. It's a lot more subtle. It's a lot more understated. You know, it's a cozy game, and yet I feel like what it accomplishes, both in terms of gameplay and story and atmosphere and character and everything, I also think it's a very, very special experience. And it's kind of sad that a lot of people still feel like, Switch 2, I don't know, nothing's really grabbing me yet. For me, Pokopia is one of those games that again makes me feel like, yeah, no, this was a worthy purchase. Even if these games are not like broadly considered system sellers, for me, we now have multiple games that I would consider like, I'm just tripping over my words here. Very good. Very, very, extremely, super duper good. So I had a ton of fun with that, and like I streamed a bunch of Pokopia too, so like that was a really, really fun experience playing it with the community. That was awesome. And if I want to pit the two games together, DK and Pokopia, just like what was my favorite experience on Switch 2 thus far, I think I have to give it to DK. With Pokopia, I really enjoyed it, but my appreciation for what it is and what it accomplishes slightly outweighs the fun that I had with it. Like, for instance, I'm not the kind of person who's like gonna rebuild this whole entire world. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not engaging with it quite in the same way, like to get the best experience out of it as a person might. So because of that, yeah, I'm gonna give it to DK just as an overall experience. That has hit me the hardest. I appreciate that game on a very deep artistic level, and I enjoyed that game on a very deep level. And you know what, finally, let's talk about surprises. Let's talk about surprising Switch 2 experiences that I maybe did not expect to enjoy as much as I did. We were all trash talking Dragon Drive. Why does this stupid game exist? Why is Nintendo stuck in the past? Why are we getting another silly motion control game? Why are we getting a game that's basically ARMS except less interesting? Blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I thought it was a cool game. I played the game. I was very, very, very surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Go watch my review if you want the whole thing. But like, no, I don't know. I still think that you could.
What are we doing, buddy? What are we doing here?
Wise project for Nintendo to do.
Okay.
But I could see the heart that went into it, and there is so much more to enjoy there than I expected. Mainly
It's still alive. That is actually crazy.
Use the Joy-Cons to move all the arms around, and
Nope.
it's just like, I don't know.
Nope.
It doesn't. The game doesn't look like it has a lot
Almost
of
dead.
personality on the surface, but the players inject it with so much personality, with all the motion controls and everything. It's a little bit hard to explain. Again, go watch my review if you want. But like, no, I had a weirdly good time with Dragon Drive. And then Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I did go into it with an open mind. I did want to play it. I expected to enjoy it on some level. But I think I ended up enjoying it, just a lot more deeply than I expected. And I did just very recently put out a review on that one if you want my full thoughts. It's another case where I feel like, was it wise for this to be Yoshi's next game? Was this a game Nintendo should have made for the Switch 2, especially so early on? I don't know. But for what the game is, what it's trying to do, it does that very well. It does that so incredibly well. This really is just like Nintendo fun.
Yo, I went flying, bruh.
To 11. It's so creative. It's so silly. The atmosphere, the visuals, everything is just, yeah, for what it's trying to do, it does it. And again, it surprised me. Even though I did go into this one expecting to enjoy it on some level, being open to the idea of enjoying it, I was still surprised. I think years from now, we're going to be getting a whole slew of these long video essays looking back on Yoshi and the Mysterious Book as a very underappreciated gem. So there you have it. Did the Switch 2 have a weird first year? Sure. Are things weird right now? Sure. Will they continue to be weird? Yeah, probably. But you know what? It was also a fun first year. And I am looking forward to an even more fun second. It's too easy to let the weight of the world drag you down.
Nice.
And it's too easy to lose sight of why we all do this. Why I'm making this video and why you're watching it. Because it's fun. But now we can take a moment to find our footing again. To approach the next 365 days with a more hopeful spirit. Whatever happens in the world of Nintendo, I think there will be plenty of fun to be had. Yep, still feels good.
Just got back from Boston last night.
Damn,
It was you got the phone call.
I got the phone call.
You got the depressed phone
I was
call.
there, dude.
You were the only one. I was like, who the fuck do I talk to about this? You're the only one, bro.
Yeah,
I just had a nice mental breakdown.
tough time.
Solid. Well, I figured it out. I mean, I had like 8 cups of coffee,
Oh yeah, duh.
and I just went nuts. I didn't know that that's what happened. I
Yeah.
had no idea that you had, like, massive anxiety from that.
Yeah, I had to go through this at 22. I remember being like, I don't know, I was getting panic attacks out of nowhere, and I was just like eating no-dos, drinking caffeine, always drinking
Yeah.
beer, and I was like, I'm doing everything right.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm doing anything right, but I was like, I thought I was just bummed about comedy.
Yeah,
I mean, I am, because comedy is fucking lame, but it definitely was the all-day 8 cups of iced coffee at fucking Panera Bread.
were you in the full throes of just like purely racing thoughts?
Yeah, like, and I was like, it was one of those where you're just sad or anxious for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have one thing that was, I mean,
Yeah.
I had a mountain of problems.
So you were in just like hyper speed loserdom. You were just
Yeah.
like losing so at light speed, just like
It was
I
crazy.
fucking suck.
I was just flying light speed, dude.
Dude, that's horrible. I used to get
Millennium
those.
Falcon, dude. You know,
I-
the stars.
Yeah, yeah.
When you're going to light
They
speed,
turn into
those are
lines
all my
all-
problems.
You're
Look at all
Panera
these
Bread.
fucking problems.
I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's what I did. I was up there for 2 nights, 2 shows,
Yeah.
and Monday night I went and did 3 shows. It was sick. Got pulled over after the show, collected another warning.
Fuck you, cop.
Dude,
You know who I am?
All warnings. I was like, dude, I just did 3 showcases for like $20 each. Do you know who the fuck I am?
You just threw like 3 ones out and pull it off.
No, but then I had to wake up early to move my car, and I hit a guy in the morning. I hit a pedestrian crossing the
time is
street,
this?
like 7:40 in the morning. A guy crossing the street on his way to, like,
What was he wearing?
he was wearing a book bag. I think he was a
You hit a
Harvard. I
student?
think I hit a Harvard student.
Damn, dude. You fucking took a doctor out of the ranks.
Yeah, dude. I've never hit a guy.
He could have been the next Dr. Oz, dude.
You ever hit somebody?
I almost ran into a cop in Newark. I pulled away the last. I almost changed my whole life, dude. I was purely fucking around. I was probably like lighting a joint in my car. And I remember just being like, "Huh!" Pulled away from a cop, almost hit them, and I just took the fuck off.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. That would have been.
That
I
would
would
have
have been
been a rough
a
one.
different boy.
That's a guaranteed 3 stars in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, no, that the helicopter.
Yeah.
I would have needed to bust out a bazooka. That would have been the only way.
Yeah, this guy, like, I was turning right, and the roads there suck so fucking bad. Boston has
Like Jersey
the
style?
dumbest fucking. It's not like Jersey. It's like every road. There's like fucking 8 different roads that lead to one road. They all just merge onto like different highways throughout Boston, and there's like no turn. Like there's no fucking turns. It's all you just hop on this
Like
loop.
jug handle shit.
They all have loops and shit. Yeah, it's fucking. It pissed me off the entire time. But yeah. So I had that. I didn't really sleep the night before.
So you're just spinning around a jug handle. fucking
I went to turn right, and when I checked to the left, he must have been in my. What's that called? The pillar? What's that called?
Oh, dude, the Honda Civic has this problem. You look to the left, and there's that strip that
Yeah.
just like blocks all
He
vision.
must have been there when I looked left.
Yeah, man.
There was no cars, so I like started to inch out, and when I did, he was just. I hit a guy. He was on my hood. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
He looked at me like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, I'm an idiot. Like, I was mad. I was like, Jesus Christ,
that'll
what a
shake you up.
fucking moron.
That'll definitely shake
I'm an
you up.
idiot. And I was like, dude,
my
you
God.
all right? And he was like, fuck you, and just kept walking. I was like, all right, sweet.
That was his response?
Yeah, he was just like, fuck you. Yeah, kept walking.
You should have fucking hit him again.
Yeah, I should have got out and beat the shit out of him. But then I did my patented, while I'm in Boston, I have one move, and it's sit at a Panera all day.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you want to keep depression and anxiety at bay? Sit in a Panera for 9 hours straight.
Dude.
Just with my laptop. All I did, I was like, all right, sick. I'll get in there and get some writing done.
Yeah.
Do something. I literally just scrolled through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the main board over and over again in an endless loop and checking my
man.
emails. Nothing.
worst.
Didn't send anything. I didn't type anything.
Did bad, actually. A quick reminder that this video was brought to you by Squarespace. I needed a website where I could recommend things to my beautiful followers. But I did not know how to build a website because such a thing sounded very scary. And I don't know how to code, and I refused to learn. Well, you know what? Squarespace had my back. Whether you've been in the game for a long time or you're a newbie like me, there is no faster and easier way to build a site. The intuitive builder lets you make your site however you want it, adding text and embedding pics and videos and other graphics, formatting and tweaking. It's all super simple. You can do almost
Jesus
anything,
fucking Christ.
even something nice and fancy for your business. Anyway, me, I am a simple blogger. I just draft up my posts, schedule them to automatically publish, and even push to social media at predetermined dates, and I'm good to go. Even running my site is easy. And if I ever need more, Squarespace offers many powerful extensions. Let's not forget about the analytics. They're built right in. I love them. To try out Squarespace for yourself, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. Then when you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/Arlo to save 10% off your first website or domain. And now, for today's recommendation, this video from Big Think. Big Think offers a bounty of wonderful, accessible educational content. And this one on loneliness and making friends as an adult offers a tremendous amount of insight in one highly condensed medium. Come for the self-help, stay for the mind-blowing talks on the nature of reality. Thanks again to Squarespace. Now please continue watching this video, so full of great, smart opinions. Their games often eschew more traditional progression systems like RPG mechanics, achievement lists, and whatnot, in favor of systems that naturally inspire intrinsic motivation. They want your desire to engage with their game to be emergent, not based as much on external or extrinsic rewards. And they do very often succeed. Breath of the Wild is probably the very best example of that, of encouraging engagement without